Hi, welcome to this week's Business Bites. My name is Angela. I'm a business growth strategist. And if you're watching this on the replay, please let me know. If you're here live, let me know. And if you have any kind of questions, just ask. I will go back and answer any kind of question. I try to keep this like for 20 minutes, but I do know that I usually extend that because I love going live and I love to share value. But I'm going to try to keep this under 20 minutes, okay? So today I will talk about how we can scale when we have the fundamentals in place. And one of the biggest mistakes that I see a lot of entrepreneurs do is that we try to scale too fast. So we try to scale before we are ready to scale. And that is when we don't have the fundamentals in place. So we haven't worked with any kind of clients. We don't know our audience. We don't really know how our dream client is. We have a lot of things that is unclear. We have no offer, that is no validated offer out there. We have no plan. We have no strategies in place, and we just want to work less. So we try to scale. But when you want to scale, the fundamentals need to be there because you need to have something to scale, okay? So, but I'm not going to go into that too much because I want to talk about today how we can actually scale. So when you have worked with clients, so you have maybe this one-to-one coaching, and you want to start scaling, so you want to help more clients without spending more time. Okay, that is usually the biggest outcome that we want when it comes to scaling. And there is a lot of ways of scaling. I mean, you can scale by hiring a team, a back-end team, right? You can scale by putting things on autopilot. You can scale by running things evergreen. You can scale by have a funnel set up. There is a lot of ways of scaling. But one pitfalls when we work online or entrepreneurs overall that we end up in is that we try to complicate things. So we try to make things complicated, and that includes when we are ready to scale. And in this contracting economy that we are in now, yeah, you can't afford to make things complicated. You can't afford to complicate things at this moment, okay? Because you want to work your way through this contracting economy. And so I will be sharing two ways of scaling that doesn't require you to invest in a lot of complicated tech. That is doesn't require any kind of complicated tech, actually. It doesn't cost you a lot of money, and you do not need a huge audience. Okay, so you can actually start this 5 days from now. Okay, so there are two ways of scaling. That is the simplest way of scaling. First is help many people at the same time. Serve one-to-many group programs, okay? That is one way of scaling. You take your one-to-one coaching and you turn it into a group program so you can help more people at the same time. That is one way of scaling. Another way of scaling is to sell that group program to many people at the same time, or sell the one-to-one to many people at the same time, okay? But the ideal is to have a group setting and to sell that group setting to many people at the same time. Those are the two simplest way of scaling your business, okay? So first of all, when it comes to serving many people at the same time, I don't recommend anyone to start with a group program without work with any kind of clients, because it's so easy to get caught up in recording things, okay? In crafting content. And you craft this content, and I talked about it last week. So you craft this amazing content, this beautiful videos, whatever, without anyone saying yes to it. It's not the same thing to work in a group as it is working one-to-one. It's not the same thing. And it's really easy to get caught up in creating content. So you get caught up in months creating this group program, and that is not the fast track to scaling. Okay, you're going to be stuck in creating content that is going to take massive time, and it might be that, yeah, you need to re-record a lot of things, because when it comes to running the group, you get asked a lot of frequently asked questions. So you need to start re-recording stuff, okay? So that is the danger by crafting group programs, because we want to have this recorded content, so we don't need to be there, right? So when you have worked with clients one-to-one, so you can take whatever you have learned from those clients, the frequently asked question, how you help them, how you got them the result, and turn that into a group program. But you do not want to get caught up creating content, okay? That group program needs to be a tangible group program. It needs to close the gap in the industry. It needs to offer a superior solution to your audience, okay? And the fundamentals is to have a one-to-one coaching or service in place, done for you, done with you, whatever you want to call it, whatever you sell, some kind of service that is easy to run, okay? And then you take that and you craft a group program from it. And one way of not getting caught up creating content is to run this as a hybrid and to pre-sell it. So what do I mean with a hybrid? So a hybrid for me, that is what I call a hybrid, is when you have some recorded content, but you run live training at the same time. And the power with that is that you can twist and turn the offer for the first couple of groups. So you actually run more live training in the beginning, and you record those live trainings, so the next groups that comes in get the recording of the live trainings. So you can actually craft out a really amazing program together with your clients. I still run my group program, my big incubator, as a hybrid. I still do live trainings, and as soon as I want something re-recorded, I run it live. And the clients love it because it's live. You can never compare a live training to a recorded training, okay? So a hybrid for me, the way I teach them, is that you actually have one part that is recorded and one part where you run live. It also is when you enroll clients evergreen. And the power by doing that is, of course, you have no roller coaster in the revenue for your clients, because you can enroll clients every day into the group settings. But also people have a tendency to get way quicker result when they are on different levels, because they learn from each other. And when people are on different levels, they ask different questions, right? So you have kind of a superior kind of a Q&A, frequently asked question during people are enrolling in the offering itself. That is really powerful. And people get faster results when they join programs where people are on different levels. It's like when people go to a gym. So this is something that I saw when I was a personal trainer. This was something I taught with my clients a lot. So people, when they want to start working out at the gym, they join together with someone that are on the same level as them. And what is the danger with that? Well, if you join someone that are in the same, you're going to do exactly the same journey, and one person falls off, it's really easy to end up joining or end up not taking responsibility on your own. If you join someone that goes to the gym 3 times a week, no matter what, it's way easier that you also do it. You see what I mean, what I'm getting at here? When you join a program and there are people that are more successful than you have a tendency to keep up the work more than if everyone is on the same level, okay? That is why those kind of group programs where you enroll clients that are on different levels, so they are on different levels during their journey in the program, are really powerful. It's going to give your clients a superior result. So that is one way. And then you pre-sell it, because you run it hybrid. So you don't need a lot of recordings. You actually need no recordings. You could actually run the first group live. And the power with that is that you get a lot of feedback. So you can actually create an amazing program along the way, okay? So that is a way of scaling is to serve a lot of people at the same time. Okay. Another way of scaling that is really simple is to take that offer and sell to many people at the same time by doing some kind of event. It could be a masterclass, it could be a webinar, it could be a 5-day challenge, a 3-day workshop, a 9-day launch. It doesn't matter. It's an event where you sell your offer to many people at the same time. And that is something you need to do in your business to be able to scale. You can do it in a lot of different ways because that could actually be recorded in a funnel. But once again, running an event is going to also help you with so many other things in the beginning. It's going to help you establish yourself as the expert in the industry. It's going to help you build brand recognitions. It's going to help you own that part of the market. So you become the expert because those events is going to be signature events. You are going to run the same event over and over and over again. Okay. And now a lot of people are going to be, yeah, but I can just record a webinar. I can put it up on Autopilot. I can put it out on Evergreen. You do not want to do that until it converts really, really well. Why would you want to do that? It doesn't make any kind of sense. And that is also when you try to do things that you are not ready for or your business is not ready for, is when we try to record something. It could be a webinar. We put it up in a funnel and we think it's going to convert like hell. If it doesn't convert live, it will not convert recorded. And by running it live, you can get instant feedback. So you can actually change it along the way. So, and the more you run it, the more you're going to master it. And you can just look at all athletes out there. They became the best by doing the reps, right? So you just do it over and over again. When it converts really well, so you have taken a lot of feedback, you have run it several times, it converts really, really well. Can you record it and put it up on Autopilot to be able to scale even more? Yes, but you are not there yet, okay? And that is something that I can't get my head around, is when people just, yeah, but I just want to record it. I want to put it up on an Autopilot. I'm just one funnel away from the billions of dollars. Yeah, but you have no connection with people. Because what happens is when we run something live, a live event, like a webinar, masterclass, whatever, you take cold leads in the like, know, and trust. That is going to take them maybe 9 days to trust you to buy, which would have taken, let's say, 5, 4, whatever month by just following your content. You compress that into the line because you going to build that connection, that trust with the audience that can't be compared to any kind of post online. That is the power with it. So not only is it going to help you build trust for so people actually buy whatever you are offering, it's going to help you stand out online. It's going to help you own a part of the market, become the expert. It's going to help you master that, whatever you are talking about. So I could actually wake you up in the sleep and you can run your 9-day launch without even need to do any kind of preparation. That event, it's going to convert massively, okay? Then you can record it, okay? Then you can record it, and that is the next step of scaling, okay? So, and one other things that I wanted to talk about when it comes to running signature events, so you run the same thing over and over again, you're gonna save so much time because you do not need to craft new landing pages. You do not need to come up with new content. You don't need to come up with new invitations like lead generation content, because you can repurpose the content. You will have no deadlines, okay? You will not need to write 50 new emails. You do not need to craft new content for your landing pages. You are going to save massively amount of time, okay? So not only is this two-way of scaling that is going to cost you nothing, it's also going to save you a lot of time, okay? So if you want to craft together a live event, if you want to craft together a live event and you want to know how can I build out a group program that I can pre-sell in the live event, join me today, because today, actually 2 hours from this runs live, you can join me for the Speak and Convert formula. And what we will do is today we will talk about how to craft together a group program. And then tomorrow we're going to talk about the framework of the live event. And then on Wednesday, we are going to talk about how to pick the content to have in your live event, so people actually want to sign up, but they also join and they stay. So they not only sign up, but they also show up, okay? Then on Thursday, I will be talking about how you, in the live event, in the webinar or masterclass, whatever you decide to craft, do the invitation to join your paid program, the pitch. That is on Thursday. And then on Friday, we will be talking about how you can generate high quality leads for that event, and how you can actually generate 300 leads in 30 days without running any kind of ads that cost you a lot of money. So the link is below this video. It's also going to be on top of this video for you to sign up. If you can't join live, there will be replays, okay? So make sure you sign up and join me and craft out your next live event, so you can start scaling when you are ready to scale and to craft out your group program. But this is something that is important to remember. A live event, so let's say a webinar or a masterclass, you can still sell you one-to-one. So even if you have no offer today and you are crafting together your first offer, you can join and you can craft out a webinar, masterclass, workshop, or something to sell that one-to-one coaching and get your first clients 30 days from now. Get your first clients for 30 days from now, okay? And if you join and you craft out a group program, yeah, you will sell that 30 days from now. Because now it's not a time, now it's not the time to procrastinate and to not take action. You need to be out there and you need to work your way through the economy that we are in today. So you can't afford to hesitate. You can't afford to not be ready. Now is the time to go out there and actually be in the front of whatever is happening, okay? So make sure you join. So thank you for today. I try to really keep this short and kind of spicy, but I do know it's going to be, sometimes it's a lot of things for just this short amount of time. But please join me inside of the Speak and Convert formula. You will have access to replays if you can't join live every day. You will get a workbook for every, you have a workbook for every day to put this together. And for anyone that have been in anything of my free content, you know it's massive value. That workshop is more valuable than a lot of people's paid programs, okay? So please join, and you will join something that is really high value with no fluff. You can take action on everything. Every day there is actionable step. You will actually put together your live event, okay? So that you later, when it converts, can put up in a funnel and start scaling even more. So make sure you join, and I will see you next week for next week's Business Bites. So take care, bye.